Hello. In this video I'm going to show you how you do accounting for prepayments for payments that cover multiple periods in advance. To start off, go to the accounts page, go to the account lines that you want to define as a prepayment. So I'm going to use a little example where rent is a prepayment and rates are a prepayment. So just define them as prepayments. I'm going to assume that there is VAT payable on my rent payments, but of course there is no VAT on rates. And to keep it simple, I'm going to assume that the payment terms are 0 days on both. Next, define how frequently you pay these bills. So for rent, I pay quarterly, and my first payment is in December. And for rates, I pay annually, and the payment I make each year is in March. Next, in this section we say how much the payments are for each category. So I know that my rent payment is 150 per quarter, and for the budget year it's also 150, but my payment might be slightly more because of inflation in the forecast periods. Just enter the amounts. For rent, I know my annual payment is 300. Next, go to the prepayments page and just go to the control panel, press refresh, and when that's finished, hide the control panel. And that just shows you a more condensed list of prepayments, which is easier to use. Enter your opening balances. So I know my opening balance for prepayments is 150 for rent and 75 for rates. This page automatically picks up how much you've already put in your P&L forecast. And from the classifications you made on the accounts page, it now knows that you are invoiced quarterly for rent in December, March, June and September. And it knows that you were invoiced annually for rates in March. And from that, it's able to work out your prepayments for your balance sheet carry forward. So if we started the year with a prepayment of 150 for rent, and 50 is released to the P&L every month, so it goes down by 50, and then on the quarter where you're invoiced, it goes up to 150 and then counts down again and follows that quarterly cycle. For rates, we started the year with a prepayment of 75. We released 25 to the P&L every month. So our prepayment counts down to 0, apart from March, where we invoiced 300. So at the end of March, we have a carry forward rates prepayment of 300, and then that counts down by 25 each month as we release our amounts to the P&L. Now in terms of cash payments, if we go to the cash flow page, payments for rent and rates are included in this line here, supplier payments. So if you want to see the detail that makes up these payments, go to the trade creditors page and open the control panel and just click refresh, and again that makes it a more condensed list, and when that's finished, click hide. And if you scroll to the section that says supplier payments, you can scroll down to rent and rates, and here we can see that in your cash flow it's automatically worked out that you will be paying your quarterly rent bill in March and June, September and December, and it's added VAT on. So it's 150 plus 20% VAT is 180 per quarter. And it's also been able to work out that your payment for rates occurs in March and there is no VAT, so the amount is 300. And that's it. That's your accounting done for prepayments, covering payments that cover multiple periods in advance. Thank you for watching.